Press the like button for this here, y'all, because she's a vibe, a whole vibe. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlene for those of you who are new, and to my loyal subscribers, thank you as always for coming back. Today I'm doing a very chill, fun, laid back video. I noticed like a trend in my perfume collection. I have many perfumes from fragrance houses and I have at least 2 or sometimes 3 or more of the same line, of the same flanker. So I thought I would pick at least 2 twins from the same house, and then from the 2 I would have to pick 1. So the twins might be identical or fraternal, you guys know. I'm gonna show you my perfume twins and I have to choose one. So you guys know sometimes I try to be technical and not choose one. I have to choose one today. I will pick random fragrances from different houses that are twins in my opinion, and I will talk about them briefly, give you my overall thoughts. Not going so much into the details of notes and all of that. I'll just tell you which one I like the best between the 2 and why. If you want to see my selections and the ones I pick from each pair, please keep watching. I'm starting off with my Black Diamonds. These are the Tresor fragrances. On my right, we have La Nuit Tresor à la Folie. On my left, we have La Nuit Tresor. So they're twins, basically. So both are very long-lasting, sweet fragrances. Before adding La Nuit Tresor to my collection again, because I used to have it before, I would have automatically gone with La Nuit Tresor à la Folie. This one is a lot sweeter in my opinion. It's a lot jammier, if you will. This one is sharper, more sexy, a little bit more serious because she means business. This one is slightly warmer, cozier, a little more playful, in my opinion. La Nuit Tresor, the original, is way more kind of sultry, sexy, a little more daring than this one. Based on the composition of these two, I would go for La Nuit Tresor, the original, but I love both of them so much. And I'm so happy that I don't have to choose because I own both and I really do like both so much. This is my dressed up, sexy, grown up version. And this is my younger, more playful, cozy, and not so serious version. So yeah, La Nuit Tresor is the twin I would pick from this pair. So the next set of twins come from the house of Kilian. We have Kissing, burns 6.4 calories a minute, wanna work out? And then we have I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. I had Princess first for short, and then I got Kissing. These two are very different in my opinion. While they are both very sweet, gourmand leaning fragrances, when you think of Princess, it does not really come across as your very sexy perfume, because I would say the word kissing, the idea of kissing is way more, you know, yeah. But to me, Princess is sexier. I think Princess has such an addictive nature to me. I cannot get over it. So while these are both warm, in my opinion, very sweet fragrances, I definitely reach for Princess way more than I do Kissing. From time to time, I crave this one a little bit, but very often I reach for Princess. So in this two, the twin I would choose would be Princess. So the next duo come from the house of Bulgari. So this one would be Omnia Paraiba and this one would be Omnia Coral. Omnia Paraiba comes off very tropical, very sweet, while Omnia Coral is more fresh and a little cleaner, a little brighter, I would say. Both fragrances are categorized as fruity florals. If you pay attention to the dent on the fragrances, you can see which one I've reached for the most. To be fair, I have had Omnia Paraiba longer, but I love both of them. But this one is more tropical, and me being from the tropics, Caribbean girl, island girl, the passion fruit and passion flower in this one definitely trumps the Omnia Coral. So in this duo, Omnia Paraiba is the one I would select. So the next duo comes from the house of Dolce Gabbana. This is the only one, the original, and this is the only one, Intense. I have made comparisons between the two, just like I have done with the ones from Lancome as well as the ones from Kilian. And this is what I would describe as cozy, warm, cuddly. So to me, this is definitely a staple during the cooler months. The Only One Intense has a little more character, a little more depth. This one is definitely brighter to me, more tropical. It has a creaminess, yet it is still bright. It is a very interesting fragrance. I think the creaminess comes from the cashmere wood in there. It also has coconut. In the opening, you have some delicious fruity notes. So warm and cozy, a little grown and sexy, a little more intriguing because the composition to me is more complex. For this too, I would definitely go with The Only One Intense. For me, it's a little more complex. I enjoy it more. I love sniffing it. It's a little more addictive to me. This one, however, is so amazing during the cooler months. Like, I cannot. Like, when it starts getting cooler, I crave putting this on my skin, and I love it equally. This one has notes of coffee in there to make it nice and warm and inviting and gourmand. So 2 amazing fragrances, but I go with The Only One Intense. So my next duo is from the house of Chanel. I have Coco Mademoiselle, the original, and Coco Mademoiselle L'Eau Privée. This one, I've talked about it so much, like so much, y'all. This is sophisticated, classy. It is like a well-accomplished woman who's just perfectly put together. She's all that, basically. Lasting power is crazy on this. Like, I cannot get enough of Coco Mademoiselle. Cannot say enough about this one, honestly. Then L'Eau Privée came out. I was not too interested in it, but I did a perfume swatch recently. I exchanged it for the L'Eau Privée, which is basically a night fragrance. So it's a more toned down version of Coco Mademoiselle. Lasting power is not as intense. Believe you me, you do not want the lasting power of Coco Mad at night. Like, she will last all day. And so this one, after a shower, you can simply douse yourself in a little bit of elegance, a little bit of luxury, if you will. And this one is just so amazing. The same DNA with less punch. So in the battle of these twins, I definitely go for the original because I want to smell good all day. I do not put this on every night, just once in a while I feel like it. So to me, this one is just so ultra sophisticated and feminine. When I've forgotten that I'm wearing this, someone will compliment me on how amazing I smell. I'll be like, oh, it's Coco Mademoiselle, thank you. So I love this. Always will be part of my collection. I cannot imagine this not being part of my collection. So this is my choice. I have my next duo from the house of Lancome. I have La Vie Est Belle, the original, and La Vie Est Belle, L'Éclat. I did not want to put these two just because I did not want to choose. You guys know this has been my signature scent forever. It's really not my signature scent anymore. It's just a fragrance that is near and dear to my heart, and I love it so much. And L'Éclat was one I did not give much thought to before, till just a few months ago when I went on vacation, started using it. To me, it was just okay, but I only recently fell in love with this. And to me, there's no turning back. Unfortunately, like I've told you guys, this has been discontinued, so who knows? Who knows? But I do have my full bottle, which I am obsessed with. This one is gourmand, it's sweet, it's strong, it's potent, it lasts all day. Both fragrances are powerhouses when it comes to longevity. I still think that La Vie Est Belle lasts a little longer. Most Lancome fragrances do have a patchouli note in them, and I feel like that is what helps like the longevity of them. But the orange blossom does something to my soul. Okay, that's really dramatic. The orange blossom is so fantastic in this fragrance that I don't know. Because of the history I have with this, I would really prefer not to choose, honestly. But this is my idea. I have to stick to it. So, in the battle of the La Vie Est Belle duo, the La Vie Est Belle twins, I would have to go with L'Éclat. Oh my God. I cannot believe I am choosing L'Éclat, but I would have to go with L'Éclat. Something about it is just, I don't know what it is, but nose has changed some, and I would go with this more. I do love this just equally, y'all, but I have to choose. So here we go. So La Vie Est Belle, L'Éclat is my choice in this duo. Ooh. The next duo to me is very intriguing. It's a house that I don't necessarily care for. I got both fragrances on very good deals, so of course I had to get them. Initially, I wasn't into the Perfect line at all. So this is Perfect and Perfect Intense by Marc Jacobs. This duo right here is very interesting. Like I said, didn't care for this one at all. Then months later, maybe a year later, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. This is like creamy, bright, suave and smooth, but tart from the rhubarb, I guess. And I just like it. I like it a lot. It is bright. It just kind of like gives me that feeling of happiness, you know. I really do like it. And the bottle is just adorable, very unique. And then I featured this one when I had the sample because I tried it before I bought it. I always tell you guys, try before you buy. So I decided to go for the full size. I decided to go for the full size of the Perfect Intense. The juice is so different in each fragrance. To me, there's a slight trace of Perfect, but not quite. This one has roasted almonds, which gives it a beautiful warmth to it. Not as bright as the original. This one is intensified, not necessarily my version of what intense should be. I do find that it lasts relatively long on me. I sniffed it throughout the day. I have a full review on this. Check it out if you guys want to see it. I enjoy this fragrance. I'm not in love with it like some of my other fragrances I mentioned before, you can tell, but I do like this quite a bit. So the golden roasted almonds and that sandalwood gives it that warmth and that intensity that you do not get from the original. So in the battle of the two, I still go for the original. I enjoy both fragrances for different reasons. I feel like my heart, my taste, my nose kind of gravitates more towards the original, but both very nice. And I do recommend you get a sniff of this because it is very interesting. It is interesting. For Marc Jacobs, I find this to be quite interesting if we're being honest. So Perfect, this is the winner. So the next house we have is Giorgio Armani with his amazing bottles that I absolutely love. So the C line has a lot of similarities in the composition. We have Si Passione, which I have always said I do not feel like is aptly named. I don't think there's anything passione about Si Passione. It is very beautiful, but I don't feel like it's a passionate scent. Don't get me wrong, it's very, very beautiful. I love the black currant, the rose, the vanilla, and it's very feminine, a perfect fruity floral, a warm fruity floral to me. It's not, the pear in this is not a bright, sparkling, crunchy, crispy pear. It's like it's more subdued in my opinion. And over here in the beautiful blush pink, we have Sifiori. I love the bottles. Did I mention that? This one embodies femininity in like the most innocent way. This is a little, if we're comparing intensity, I would say that Si Passione is more intense. This one is beautiful and sweet and just innocent and young. This one is a little bit more mature. So they both have some of the similar notes, the black currant, which we find like it's a repeating note that you find in the C line. But I enjoy them for very different reasons. I cannot tell how much I've used. Anyway, I digress. This one is a warm, fruity floral, while this one is a cheaper floral fragrance, meaning that basically in the top, you will find some of those citrus notes in the top, but I don't even detect it that much. I don't know how to quite put this in words, but this is one of the most beautiful fragrances to me. Anyway, I choose Sifiori in the battle of the sea fragrances. This one calls to me a little bit more. I don't know if it's the innocence of it, the beauty of it, just the elegance of it, whatever. I choose Sifiori. The next pair comes from the house of Michael Kors. We have Sexy Rio de Janeiro. This one is like very fruity. This one has some tropical notes of mango. And then we have Sexy Amber. The name speaks for itself. This one brings back memories of my childhood like you guys will not even believe. It reminds me so much of something my mom used while she was either doing our hair as kids or giving us a shower as kids. I don't know. It reminds me of something, probably like baby powder or Vaseline or something. And this one is just the most beautiful tropical fragrance in my opinion. I think that the Sexy Amber lasts way longer than the Sexy Rio de Janeiro. This one is like the most subtle mango. This is the most subtle mango you will ever smell in your life, okay? So this one evokes memories and it's just like near and dear to my heart. I really do like it for that reason. But this one is tropical and mango and, well, yeah, to me more suitable for the warmer weather, and I really do like it. And the bottle is amazing. So although this one evokes a lot of childhood memories and it's very nostalgic for me, I would go with the Sexy Rio de Janeiro because it's more tropical, more sweeter, right up my alley, but lasting power is lacking on this one. Longevity, gone. And there's not much sillage going on. You'd have to like reapply throughout the day to really like smell it on you. But it's so pretty, so pretty. I would choose Sexy Rio de Janeiro for those reasons in the battle of the Michael Kors fragrances. And the last two I want to talk about come from the house of Mugler. I love these two so much and I hate that I have to choose. This one is one of the more recent ones by Mugler. This is Angel Nova. This is an eau de parfum. And this one is Angel Au Croisier. This one is an eau de toilette. This eau de toilette performs like an eau de parfum. Let's get that clear. Angel Nova is the fragrance that you need to wear during the summer. This is juicy, it is bright, it is yummy. And then Angel Au Croisier was on my wish list for a while. I eyed it, I smelled it, I sniffed it multiple times before ever purchasing it. This one does something to me, okay? Yo, the intensity of this one kind of like just hits you in the face, but they're both pretty intense. They're both pretty intense in my opinion. So this one has raspberry and lychee. This one has fig, milk, I believe, or fig nectar, praline, and all that good stuff. This one is sweet, while this one is very, very fruity. The fruity notes are the star of the show in this one, and this one is sweeter. And I don't know, I feel like I always wanted this one. I bought Angel Nova because I just like the Angel line. I reach for this one a little bit more than I reach for this one. So I would have to go with Angel Au Croisier in the battle of the stars or the angels, whatever. So this one is my choice, although I do enjoy this one quite a bit, especially now that it is warmer outside. It's just a burst of delicious raspberry goodness. So join the conversation down below. Share your twins and which one you would pick. And would you guys pick the ones that I picked, or would you do the opposite? Let me know down below. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.